nothing, 4-1 in the third set, ready to go?
I mean, it hurts to lose, of course. I mean, I would have loved to have won the match. First time playing, well, no, second time playing a guy top 20 in the world, and so I think it just shows his experience. He's perennially top 20 in the world and has been a staple of being top 10 in the world. And so he really stayed disciplined. He kept fighting. He kept putting balls in the court, and I made a few mistakes, but I think he showed why he's one of the best players.
But for you, I mean, this is a game to get as far as you did.
Yeah, I mean, overall, looking back on it, it still hurts. Even though he's the big favorite, it still hurts to lose. Being up a break in the third, it kind of really give me confidence and belief in my game. But I mean, overall, this has been a fantastic week. Coming through qualies, having my first 2 top 30 wins, well, Shardy 33 and then De Minaur. And so, looking back, it's still a terrific week, and especially the support that came out today for the match. It was amazing. Walking out and everybody's cheering. It really is, kind of makes me enjoy what I do, and I appreciate it.
The paycheck is close to 50 grand. How does that compare to past paycheck?
It's pretty nice. The other big one I got was when I got wildcard into the U.S. Open in 2014, but this one feels better.
How big was that one?
That was about 45 for playing, because I got a wild card into both singles and doubles at the time. And so this, I mean, compared to the last couple of years, I've been playing some futures, some challengers, and if you win it, you get $8,000. And so winning 4 matches and getting 50 grand is awesome. But you know, of course it's not only, I mean, of course it is about the money, but it's not only about that. I really just went out there, and it was amazing to play in front of a crowd like that in just a stadium that's second biggest in the world, I think, here in Southern California.
You picked up a challenger title in January. Is that correct? Did you feel like things were going really in the right direction for you at the end of these qualies?
Yeah, I think this year I've won a lot of matches and challengers, and so there's still, I mean, in future and challengers, there's a lot of very good players. And the margins are small, and so I thought I've been playing good tennis. My record's been pretty good in the challenger level, but you know, coming here, I mean, everybody's top 150 in the world, top 100 in the world, and so I didn't have any expectations. I just came in trying to trust my game, play my game, and take it to the opponent, and see what happens.
Can you talk a little bit about your hip surgeries? I read that you had surgeries on both sides.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it was tough. I mean, it just took a long time, to be honest. And now it's been almost 3 years. So it took about 10 months from my first hip surgery to not think about it anymore. And fortunately, I had a good surgeon and a good team around, good PTs, the John and Lisa Meyer. They were some of the best, and they really took good care of me and making sure I was patient, didn't try to rush back into it. But it was a grind. It was tough. I mean, taking so much time off, seeing a lot of peers battling and moving up in the world, playing slams, playing qualifying for slams, and so. But at the time, I was the volunteer assistant coach for UCLA there with Billy Martin, Grant Chen, Rickus, and it was a good learning experience for me because I was growing up, I've always was the player. I never had the experience of being on the other side, and I think you kind of realize how hard-headed players are, and look at it from a different view, and I got to really appreciate what the coaching side of it is, and it also made me appreciate tennis a lot more, being healthy and being able to compete.
Bill, what were the specifics of the surgery? Not hip replacement?
No, it was not a hip replacement. It was a labral repair for so they shaved down part of the femur head, and they put an anchor in to secure the labrum. I guess it's to make sure that the ball and socket are stable.
And that was causing you a lot of pain before that?
It was causing me pain, and it was really hindering my power in my legs, and it was bothering me.
During the past week, was there anything that you kept doing on a regular basis, like eating the same place, eating the same things to just keep things moving along, or you don't believe in this kind of thing?
No, I mean, Yeah, we were eating Eureka every night, and the same breakfast, and usually kind of stuck with the same, ate pretty much the same thing every day. So I'm excited to be able to eat something different, not have the same eggs and potatoes, and so yeah, no, I kind of stuck with the routine, stick with the good thing.
Did you feel it click? Did you feel that something changed, or it was totally organic?
I've been working with Christian Grove for the past year and a half, and then I also started working with Peter Lucasen over the off season, and so kind of really looked back on what I do well, but also why was I losing matches, and so I think I had to change my approach a little bit. I got into my own head a lot in the years past, even though I don't think that I think I still had the game, but I think I had to reassess a few things, how I was handling pressure situations and why I was losing. And so after training hard over the off season and I, to be honest, I think I've won, I don't know, 19, 20 matches this year on the Challenger Tour. So I've kind of been building and winning matches, and I think it's one of these chicken or the egg, like to develop confidence you need to win matches, and to win matches you need to have confidence. So it can be hard to do, but fortunately this year I've been doing it, and I've been feeling good in matches, and just been sticking with the game plan, and it can be tough. It can be very hard. I mean, there have been times playing matches and just feel an overwhelming pressure, especially when you're playing for not that much money, and you're kind of, well, I need to win. I really need to win, and I want to get my ranking up higher so I can get into big tournaments, and so coming here is also a different kind of pressure, because then you're playing for a lot more money and against bigger players and opportunity, and but I fortunately have played a lot of matches this year, which I think has given me some confidence.
Climb about 50. She climbed about 50 spots in the rank, about 170. Does this change anything in terms of scheduling for the foreseeable future?
I mean, I would like to sneak into more ATP events, but I think I'm still gonna have to play challengers to keep boosting the ranking up. It secures me into the Grand Slam qualies, so that's nice. I mean, that was one of my big goals for the year, was to make French Open qualies and go play Wimbledon qualies, something I haven't done in the past. I played juniors there, so that was one of my goals, and another one was to hopefully be top 125 in the world by the end of the year, and so it puts me closer, but I still need to go back and go back to the basics. I mean, I will try to play more ATP events when it's available, but with the ranking at 170, it still doesn't get me necessarily into all of them.
Was it people that did well?
Huh?
Was it people that did really well this week?
Yeah.
How is UCLA a good launching point for the pro career? And are you still talking with Billy and Grant a lot?
Yeah, absolutely. The Bruin family is always a great one. I mean, when I went to school, there were so many terrific players on our team. My last year, we had an amazing team. I mean, it was Clay Thompson, myself, Mackie McDonald was playing 3. I mean, and he's top 100 in the world. Our number 6 guy was Carousel, who was hurt for a little bit, but he was about 350 in the world. And so at school, and also, I mean, the girls team, they had Jen Brady, they had another girl, Robin Anderson, and multiple others that were very good players. And so at school, I think it's just very competitive. All the players there were very good and very competitive and keep pushing each other, and plus with the coaching staff being really understanding. I mean, Billy was a top 30 in the world player himself, so I think he really understands how to brew success.
You were talking about your head. Let's get into your head a little bit. He breaks back, he gets the second set, and everybody's sitting there thinking, okay, here he comes. You may be thinking that too, but then you get up a break in the third set. Where's your head now?
Well, I for sure was, part of me is like, oh, well, okay, I need to hold 3 more times. But then also, I just try to stick to, okay, what patterns are working, what can I do here, and what do I need to do? I try to do that. I didn't execute necessarily as well as I would have liked. But I think that's also a big difference from this year compared to years past. Trying to be more resilient, not letting things get to me, losing a set, understanding that you still need to win two sets to win here, and trying to not let the negatives affect me as much moving forward, and trying to find a way to win.
Because there was a moment at the end, it kind of seemed like you were having a moment with the crowd cheering, and you were kind of looking around and waving. Just talk, what was that like, just to kind of soak that in one last time?
That was amazing. It was one of those that because I was upset. You know, I was up a break in the third, and so being competitive, I would have loved to have won. But then I also realized, you know, this is not something that I've experienced really, and so I just, on the way out, I just wanted to make sure that I really got to see and take it in, and before I left, and it was really cool to be able to see that. Being on second biggest stadium in the world here in Southern California, in Indian Wells, it was amazing. I remember 8 years ago, 9 years ago, coming here and sitting on the top rafters and seeing Rafa, seeing Federer play, and so to be on the on the center court and looking from the other side was really cool.
After playing a lot of challengers, and what it's like for you to sharing top players, locker room, and environment together, what did you learn from that?
The professionalism. I think I go back to the margins are so small, and I feel like those top guys, they just do everything right. They're so professional. They leave no stone unturned. They're so prepared going into each match. Every match they're warmed up. They're cooling down. They're doing everything that they possibly can to put themselves in a winning position. And so I think that's where a lot of the differences are between this level and the lower levels.
Miami next for you?
I don't know. I'd need a wild card, and so I don't know. It's totally not up to me, and I would love to play, of course, but I don't know. Hopefully, hopefully, yeah.
Can I just clarify? I read that it was 2 hip surgeries. So I just wanted to be sure. Was it just one, or?
No, it was both hips, 6 weeks apart. One in December on Christmas. Yeah, 6 weeks apart. One on Christmas, one in February, first week of February. A month of no weight bearing, so it was crutches for a month and 2 weeks of walking, and then onto the other one. And so it was kind of that was the hard part, because I was like a month and a half in, and you know, I'm feeling, you know, I'm doing everything I can. I'm moving forward, and then it's right back to where you started, and that was probably the tough part.
Okay, anything else? All right. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.